Okay, so let's break down the intro to Wah Wah by George Harrison. There's actually two positions that you're going to play this lick, and the lick is going to go like this slowly. It's going to be an open E, and you're going to be fretting the A string at the 11th, and you're going to play those two strings, and then skip over that one and play also fretted at the 9th. So it's okay. That's the first three, and then the next little phrase is so it's the D string on the 9, 10, or I'm sorry, 9, 11, and 12, and then the G string on the 9. So those two phrases will be and actually before you get into that second phrase, you can kind of hit the G string on that 9th fret so it can sound like this. And then the little the tail end of the riff will be the A string, 11, 12. Let's see. Okay, so it's just a little hammer on 11, 12, 11. All right. This is new for me, so I don't really have the muscle memory yet, but they're the notes. And after, I think, after the second riff, then the wah-wah kind of kicks in with the second guitar, and that's played here. You kind of position your finger on the 2nd fret, and you're going to, if I recall this, you're going to hammer on the E string on the 4th fret, and that's kind of the little duplicate, although I think it's slightly different than the riff up here, but it's okay, so it's whoops. Okay, again, this is new for me, so I'm doing the best I can. Okay, and that's the riff, and then it gets into, you know, the singing, which is the chord progression is E. Wah, wah, give me a wah, wah. So it's E to an A flat to an F sharp 7th. Okay, but you could play back here, so it's to an F sharp minor 7th. Then I'm thinking of you. That's a B 7th, and repeat that. All the things that we used to do. To a D 7th. To a D 9th. You know, and then the riff again and into another verse. Okay, so the verses and choruses go in that progression, and then the bridge is an A to an E, or I'm sorry, an A to an E, and then an A to an E to a B. So it's, you know, you don't see me crying. That's the E. Oh, if you don't hear So that's it. So listen to the record, figure out the arrangement, but the chord progression is fairly straightforward. It's just really the getting those riffs right. Now also on that A to the E portion, there is a horn section, but of course if you don't have horns and the lead guitar is going to try to emulate that, it goes or something like. That doesn't sound right. That sounds more like it, so it's.
Whoa, if you don't see me crying, yeah, if you don't hear me sighing, whoa, 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 whoa.
Resolve on the B and then back to the intro.
Wah, wah. I don't need your wah, wah. And I know how sweet life can be when I keep myself free. Wah, wah.
D7 to a D9.
Wah, wah.
You need a whole chorus of singers. So, they're the basics. Thanks.